Warwickshire keep on top in battle with Middlesex. Jeetan Patel ensured his Warwickshire side stayed in command with 4 wickets. The league leaders arrived at Lord's in confident fashion, but by the end of day 1 both sides were evenly balanced. However, with Will Rhodes at the crease heading into day 2, Middlesex would be wary that their hard work could easily be undone by a stubborn Warwickshire batting lineup. The visitors' batsmen seemed anything but stubborn though, as Wright was caught behind by Simpson off the bowling of Harris. 2 overs later, and Wokes was suffering a case of deja vu as his attempt to play a Harris delivery flew off his bat into the hands of Simpson. Warwickshire 180 for 6 after the quick fall of wickets. Ambrose came to the crease but went the same way as his teammates. This time it was Murtagh finding an edge and Simpson once again taking the catch behind the stumps. Warwickshire skipper Patel attempted to keep Rhodes company and managed to make 14 before falling to an LBW decision at the hands of Rayner with the visitors 228 for 8. Hannon Dolby was next up to partner Rhodes and managed to evade danger as the pair headed to the lunch break with the Division 2 leaders at 248 for 8. A productive morning for Middlesex, who may not have removed Rhodes but were forcing him to run out of partners at a rapid rate. Following the interval, Hannon Dolby made a hasty exit bowled by Fuller with just 6 runs to his name. Joined by Sidebottom at the crease, it wasn't long before Rhodes brought up his century, having spent over 5 hours in the middle to achieve it. Rhodes fittingly was the final man to fall for Warwickshire, caught and bowled by Harris, having made 118 from 239 balls faced, the visitors with a lead of 40 following the end of both sides' first innings. Gubbins and Sterling were the men to open for Middlesex, but the latter was unable to really get going for the second time in a row. With 16 made, he sent a Wokes delivery looping to Trott and he obliged with a catch. Tea at Lord's saw Middlesex 89 for 1, with Gubbins and Eskenazi both starting to find their feet. Their lead stood at 49, with Warwickshire facing a big final session with ball in hand to try and turn the contest in their favour. Eskenazi was enjoying the evening session and brought up his 50 to help the hosts extend their lead over Warwickshire. With a half-century in sight, Gubbins fell 3 runs short as he was trapped LBW and forced to depart with Middlesex 119 for 2. Eskenazi's fun in the middle was brought to an end by Patel as his ball was too much for the Middlesex man to deal with and Hayne was on hand to make the catch, Eskenazi walking with 73 from 103 deliveries. The Division 2 leaders then entered a spell of bowling that showed exactly why they've been so dangerous this season. First, Morgan trapped LBW by Patel with the hosts 167 for 4. 2 overs later and Patel was back with ball in hand to tempt Holden into an ill-judged shot straight to Sidebottom, forcing him to depart for just 8. With a collapse on the cards, Hannon Dolby joined the action, removing Middlesex captain Milan and leaving the hosts 179 for 6. The hosts were saved by the bell as the umpires called for stumps, with Middlesex 183 for 6 and reeling. Warwickshire's dazzling late spell with ball in hand saw them trailing by 143 at day's end, but with only 4 more wickets to remove.